Hello Cobrats, and welcome back to Let's Play Undertale. I'm TryclydeTamer. Last time we started our adventure here in the ruins of the Underground, the kingdom of monsters that the humans have separated themselves from because of the long wars and stuff. In this episode, we're continuing. We seem to have a ghost on the leaves in our path. Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z Z. Are they gone yet? Z Z Z Z Z. This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly, pretending to sleep. Move it with force? Should I move it with the force, Luke, even though it's not my name? I'll just say yes about it. Don't want to be too forceful though. Here comes Napstablook. There's some interesting music, and yeah, you're probably gonna hear me talking about this game's music a lot. I'm surprised I didn't really say too much about it in the last episode. I was just too busy with the explanations for stuff in this game, and I'm dancing to the music even though you can't see me. Let's check out Napstablook. Attack 10, defense 10. This monster doesn't seem to have a sense of humor. Oh, I'm real funny. Okay. So, yeah, he's kind of socially awkward and anxious, wishing they weren't here. I feel the same. It's like Squidward with the giant button. I really wish I weren't here right now. I'll give you a threat about your anxiety, give you a cruel look. Go ahead, do it. Really not feeling up to it right now. Sorry. He doesn't really feel like attacking me. Not even the whiteness of the words. The ever so slight grayness they have doesn't hurt me. Let's cheer you on. I'm sorry about saying mean things, even though I didn't really say too much with my evil looks. Patient smile. Heh. Alright, he's kecking it up a little bit, even though he still has tears coming out of him. Surprised I'm not taking any damage yet, but now that I'm mentioning it, probably will. Let's try flirting. I just weigh you down. Well, I'm sorry. Let's just see if I can slide my way through all these very conveniently going out of my way things, even though they're trying to sort of hit me. I mean, like, the more I get into this fight, the more he doesn't really want to fight me. Let's tell him a little joke. He's kind of laughing about it. He's kind of steering out of the way. He's kind of steering out of my way. Let's cheer you on again. Wants to show you something. Let me try. I call it Dapperblook. Do you like it? I do like it. He eagerly awaits my response. I'm going to spare you, even though it doesn't want to work on too much right now. He's just plugging along, and oh boy, here he comes with the spaghetti noodles, kind of coming at me like a game of Snake. Gotta be careful with all that. Let's continue cheering you on. Oh gee. And that ends the fight. I usually come to the ruins because there's nobody around, but today I met somebody nice. Oh, I'm realming again. I'll get out of your way. Doesn't really have too much to say, disappears, and is of no further damage to us, even though it wasn't really trying to damage us at all. Spider bake sale, all proceeds go to real spiders, that's cool. You can leave 7 gold in the web. I'm gonna say no to that, because there's also a thing where you can leave 18 gold in the web. I guess I have exactly 7 gold. So yeah, you can get a spider donut, I believe that heals 12 HP, and right here you can get like a spider cider, which is like 21-ish HP. Yep, stuff that you can get, but I'm not going to grab anything right now. I'm mainly going to try to get healing items that I get normally without paying for things, because I do want to save my money a little bit. Did you miss it? Spider bake sale down to the right. Come eat food made by spiders, for spiders, of spiders. Of the people, by the people, for the people, eagle. Hey, frogs. Even though we don't have to fight them, they're just informational frogs. I heard using F4 can make you have a full screen. But what does F4 stand for? 4 frogs? I've only seen a maximum of 3 frogs in this room. This is troubling, to say the least. Ribbit. Yeah, I agree. And here we go with another fight. We got these couple of guys. My Gosp is the new enemy. Go ahead and spare the mold small, because you don't have to do too much. La la la, be yourself, and he's just chilling there. And doesn't seem to have care in the world, which means that we can go ahead and spare you right here and now. 2 gold out of it, woohoo! Heard you're quite merciful for a human. Surely you know by now a monster wears a yellow name when you can spare it. What do you think of that? It's bad that is very helpful for me in some ways. It is rather helpful. Remember, sparing is just saying you won't fight. Maybe one day you'll have to do it even if their name isn't yellow. That's an interesting way to think about it. I already read through your thing. I thought there were 3 frogs. I guess there was 1 previously. Ring. Hello? I just realized that it has been a while since I have cleaned up. I was not expecting to have company so soon. There are probably a lot of things lying about here and there. You can pick them up, but do not carry more than you need. Someday you might see something you really like. You will want to leave room in your pockets for that. Click. And away goes the phone call, and here we are into another fight. Looks drew near. Let's take a look at you with my check. Like checks like the kind you eat. 6 attack and defense. Don't pick on him. Family name Eyewalker. Alright. Please don't pick on me. I'm going to ignore your wishes and avoid your attacks, and I'm going to pick on you. You rude little snipe. Oh, don't snipe me with your giant eye. Would make a good sniper. Let's not pick on him. Finally someone gets it, even though I was switching things through. Maybe he's accepting of my bipolar tendencies. Gnashes his teeth, but I'm just gonna go ahead and spare you. Yeah, 5 gold. That's a nice step up of things. There is just one switch. Alright, let's just see how all these switches work. Let's step on the crack and fall through. Let's hopefully not break our mother's back. Got a weird thing. Is this an item? No, it is actually an enemy. Vegetoid came out of the earth. Alright, let's go ahead and check you out. 6 on both things. 1 monster is a serving size, not monitored by the USDA. I don't even know if we are in the US, so I don't know if the jurisdiction of the USDA might not even apply to us. Contains vitamin A. And it's giving a mysterious smile. Even looks like it has a face aside from its eyes with its nostril nose looking like a mustache. Let's check you out, talk to you. Plants can't talk, dummy, even though you are talking to me right now. Or maybe the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma here. Let's continue checking you out. I'm not going to devour you, that would just be rude. You pat your stomach, Vegetoid offers a healthy meal. Eat your greens, even though you're appearing to me as white, but that is a good hint for you to grab the green things, because if I were to hit it, it would have healed me, but I didn't really do too well with it. Let's try sparing you. Part of a complete breakfast. Yeah, I don't really know the exact path to spare a bunch of enemies, so sometimes I may just go to flee from them. Wasn't weakened enough. Contains vitamin A, blah blah blurby. Watch out for all the attacks coming down to me. And a lot of things that they are just the same. I'm just going to cut things out. I honestly don't really remember or know too well of how to get it spared. I'm not really too concerned with the goal right now. Anyway, without too much of a doing, you can go down here for a switch, but this guy is coming out of the earth right at me. Escape, don't get in my way. Flip the switch, and that's getting the puzzle getting through. Thought I was gonna fall down again. Let's try falling down this one, because something interesting. Hey, it snaps the blook. I fell down a hole, now I can't get up. Go on without me. Wait, ghosts can fly, can't they? Oh well. Then he disappears, realizes his true potential, and moves along with his life. Yep, there would have been spikes here, but now there aren't any spikes here, woo! Alright, here's an interesting puzzle. The far door is not an exit, it simply marks rotation and perspective. Alright, so keep in mind these pillars and switches of color. Blue, green, and red. And then we move along to this next room, read the sign. If you can read this, press the blue switch. So, those ones right there are there in a way, but there's not really too much to be done. Let's talk to the Mygosp. I don't care, fresh morning taste. But yeah, behind that first pillar, the blue switch would be there because the whole thing about a change in perspective. It smells like steamed carrots and peas. We go together like peas and carrots. I guess off screen I could look up the steps to sparing those guys, but not really gonna bother. I mean, Mygosp, you just let it attack you once and then you can do things. The blue switch is right there, so we click it and it makes things happen. Mygosp and Mole Small make the Mole Small thing go away. Do your best, just sit there while it does its little wiggle robot dance and doesn't have a care in the world to where you can spare it. Get a rather minuscule amount of gold, but it does add up. Nothing too difficult here, just have to press the red switch. And got these guys again. I would say, I've been saying that I'm going to be cutting these things out, but I'm just kind of talking as these fights are going on and I'm scratching my eye. Kind of moving a little bit slower than I was expecting to be, but oh well, it's not like I'm in any hurry to this time. I just would like to potentially get a rounded number of episodes for this Let's Play in the end. I'll figure that out as we go along. If you can read this, press the green switch. Alright, cut out a fire right there. Is the green switch here? I guess not, because it makes that hole appear and we appear this way and have to go all the way through again. Farmed locally. Very locally. Eat my greens, heal a little bit of health. Not really too much. I guess I just have to do the dinner option a couple times and then I can spare them. Let's try this again. I knew the green switch is right here. Let's just go ahead and press her up and hear that clicking sound and get going. You guys, the same little setup. La la, just be yourself with the squiggly dude that I never really remember the name of. No. I'm doing the stutters. I apologize for the stutters. This may be the first LP you're seeing of mine, because this is kind of a popular game that people may search up. So, yeah. There are things that you're gonna learn about me. I stutter sometimes, and sometimes you don't hear it in the video, and sometimes I just bring it back to make things be more streamlined, and suddenly things will be silent for a while. Just between you and me, I saw Toriel come out of here just a little while ago. She was carrying some groceries. Didn't know what they were for. We're all too intimidated to talk to her. A ribbit? I'd say we're about 13 minutes into this, but cutting out things may be more like 11 and a half. You found the toy knife. I don't know if I really need a knife for this little pacifism thing I've got going on, but I'll just carry it for the time being. Go this way. Oh dear, that took longer than I thought it would. How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt? There, I will heal you. I should not have left you alone for so long. It was irresponsible to try to surprise you like this. Well, I suppose I cannot hide it any longer. Come, small one. Alright. She needs me. Look at this flat tree. Every time this old tree grows any leaves, they fall right off. Sad story, but it's the meaning of life for it or something. Seeing such a cute, tidy house in the ruins gives you determination. I'm not gonna save here. This is like the ruins dash home, it would be called. I have to save to see the name of things, but oh well. Just gonna keep things safe, in case things mess up. Do you smell that? Surprise! It is a butterscotch cinnamon pie. I thought we might celebrate your arrival. I want you to have a nice time living here, so I will hold off on snail pie for tonight. Here, I have another surprise for you. What is the surprise? Let's follow her to this side of the house and see. This is it. Holding her hand. Don't really seem too impressed by it though. A room of your own. I hope you like it. Pat on the head. Is something burning? Make yourself at home. Alright, she has her own business to tend to. And seems we have a room of her own. Go over to this little lamppost and we can make it all nighttime. It's nice. A box of kids' shoes in a disparity of sizes. An empty photo frame, it's really dusty. Got a little wardrobe thing I don't really remember the other name for. Look at all those toys that don't really interest me because I'm a big kid. Let's hop into bed. Could use a nice nap. Wake up, and there seems to be something here for us. Let's hope it's not a trap. It's a slice of butterscotch cinnamon pie. Alright, that's always nice to have. Nighttime music, let's make it all daytime mode with the nice acoustic guitars. You have seen this type of plant before, but you do not know its name. Oh well. And there's this plant right here, doesn't even have information about it. It's a blue kind of room. It's Toriel's diary. Read the circled passage? Yeah, how about it? You read the passage. Why did the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling lonely. The rest of the page is filled with jokes of a similar caliber. Alrighty. This right here? Just a regular old bucket of snails. Ah, humor. Tying things together. And the only thing that's not really blue in this room are those golden flowers. It's an encyclopedia of subterranean plants. You open to the middle. Typha, a group of wetland flowering plants with brown oblong seed pods, known more commonly as water sausages. Alrighty. Cactus up there and this cactus right here. Ah, the cactus. Truly the most tsundere of plants. It's not because I want you to not eat me or something. Trying to be all tsundere about it. You look inside. Scandalous. It's Toriel's sock drawer. Ooh, that's scandalous indeed. Or if they're socks, maybe sandalous, because socks and sandals is a style that kind of died a couple years ago, even though people still do it, kind of like myself, even though it's weird going into the ring. Inside the drawer are flower seeds and some broken crayons. Okay, crayon as in pencil in Francais, or crayon as in the thing you draw with. It's weird because I usually say crayon, or crown. Crown? Crate? I don't know. Room under renovations is what I'm looking for doing. It's you, me in this reflection. Hey, this seems familiar. Oh, it is a water sausage. Yay, tying things together with the relevance of all the things that you check. See, that's what I like about this game, all the humor, even though I already said something like that last time. See, that's what I like about this game, is you can make the decisions for yourself, blah blah blah. Inside is an old calendar from the beginning of 2016. Okay. I mean, I guess still a relevant calendar if it wasn't a few years later. Or maybe it is a few years later when, from the first time it showed the date. It's a history book. Here's a random page. Trapped behind the barrier and fearful of further human attacks, we retreated. Far, far into the earth we walked until we reached the cavern's end. This was our new home, which we named Home. As great as our king is, he is pretty lousy at names. Alright. Sounds pretty chill though. The ends of the tools have been filed down to make them safer. All good for a little kid human like myself. Let's talk to our goat mother reading in the chair. Up already, I see. I want you to know how glad I am to have someone here. There are so many old books I want to share. I want to show you my favorite bug hunting spot. I've also prepared a curriculum for your education. This may come as a surprise to you, but I've always wanted to be a teacher. Actually, perhaps that isn't very surprising. Still, I'm glad to have you living here. Oh, did you want something? What is it? Nothing really. Talk to me again if you need anything. Oh, hello, did you want to hear about the book I'm reading? It is called 72 Uses for Snails. How about it? Sure, let's hear about things. Here's an exciting snail fact. Did you know that snails sometimes flip their digestive systems as they mature? Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, but how do I exit the ruins? I have to do something. Stay here. Alright, off she goes that way. Maybe she's not really too into me asking that question. I don't know. Let's check the kitchen area. For some reason, there is a brand name chocolate bar in the fridge. Okay. There was some white fur stuck in the drain. Yeah, I might want to get that cleaned out because things could kind of clog up and make things not really too good. You could say that it would make you have a bad time. Inside the cupboard are cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters. I'm a gingerbread monster of a human or something. The size of the pie intimidates you too much for you to eat it. Okay, then let's go over to the stove. The stovetop is very clean. Toriel must use fire magic instead. Alright. I wonder what she's tending to. There's a fire right here. It's not really burning too hot, just pleasantly warm. You can put your hand inside. I wouldn't really recommend it though, because it can make things bad. I'd say that's good enough for an episode right here. It may be safe to assume that Toriel has gone downstairs, but we'll have to see what she is all about next time on Let's Play Undertale. Until then, don't toast yourself.